All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Rundown. My name is Roxanne. I'm the executive producer here at WDTV. With me, as always, is Zach Anderson, our 5 and 6 producer. And Zach, we did not plan this.
We did not
are
plan to match.
matching today.
Yes.
And, I'm kind of a big fan of, anchors matching.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I know it's kind of annoying. Like, if I was an anchor, I'd be kind of annoyed, I think, if I was like, I just have to match with this other person on the desk. But we ended up matching without even talking about it. And our news director, Lacey,
Unintentionally, all three of us matched each other.
Surprisingly, this happens a lot in the newsroom.
Yeah, it
does.
does.
I find that I am often wearing a very similar color to at least one other person almost every single day.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that says about the newsroom necessarily, but
our color palette's not very large.
I guess so. Or we all look good in the same colors.
Yeah, we just like the same colors.
Yeah, we're all in the same energy. But it's always funny. I remember when the first year that I worked here, I was wearing a denim looking, it wasn't a jacket, but it was a pullover shirt.
Okay, yeah.
It was a button up shirt, but it was it looked like denim.
It was denim, yeah.
And I'm serious, 5 other people that day had a denim shirt. It was insane. So I don't know why we all match all the time, but I think it's kind of fun.
It's just vibes.
Right. We wake up in the morning and we feel the energy of, okay, what does Tuesday say to me? It says a maroon shirt,
I pulled the shirt out of my closet and had that same exact thought, I was like, that shirt looks like what everybody's going to wear today.
I think so, yeah. So we're all just connected, I think.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't plan it, but I think it's fun. So.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what we have to look forward to this Tuesday. But regardless, back to I think what we're actually supposed to be talking about today.
Right.
So we'll go through some of your top headlines. We have a couple of rests to go over, and some other top headlines for you guys. But more of what we are covering today is, of course, on Facebook and on our website. We won't cover all of our top headlines, but we'll get started with a few here. So, first up today, if you're watching Midday, we teased this, but a West Virginia University student was arrested and charged for damaging a flock camera in Monongalia County. This is according to the law firm that's representing him. So here's some more information here. 20-year-old Ilya Petrov has been charged with damaging, destruction, or theft of equipment used by emergency responders and conspiracy to commit an offense against the state for a crime that occurred on or about June 26th. And he was charged by the Mon County Sheriff's Office. And Rosnick Law issued a statement, and they're the ones representing Petrov, stating that they were representing a WVU student accused of tearing down a flock camera, and they provided us with some of the information about the case. They say, quote, "Our client is presumed innocent. That presumption is not a courtesy or a formality. It is the foundation of American criminal law. He stands accused, nothing more. The state must prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt in a courtroom, not in a headline. We will defend him vigorously, and we ask that the public reserve judgment until the evidence is tested where it belongs." End quote. Resnick Law said they will issue no further comment on the case outside of court, and Petrov did enter a not guilty plea and was released on a $15,000 PR bond. So that's why you don't see his mugshot there. He's been released. Also, we did get some more information right before we came on the desk. So he is charged with conspiracy in the same case as Wesley Jackson, who we previously reported on.
Yeah. Also in Morgantown.
Yes, also in Morgantown. And so we have more information about Wesley Jackson's case on our website as well.
Yeah.
If you check our web story about Petrov, then you will see that previous coverage there too, if you want to know a little bit more about that. Moving on now to something that we didn't talk about during the daily rundown because it came in a little bit later in the day, but we have an update. If you're watching the 5 o'clock show last night, you may have seen that Superintendent of Marion County Schools, Donna Heston, she filed a lawsuit against some of the Marion County BOE board members.
Yeah.
And so we have an update about that. Zach, if you want to tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, now a second suit was filed this morning. Of course, we talked about the suit yesterday, not on this show, but on our evening broadcast and on our website as well. We talked about that. And now 3 of those members and the board have once again been sued by a separate case. The second federal suit, this one was filed against the Marion County Board of Education, and specifically members Donna Costello, Kevin Rogers, and James Saunders. The suit was submitted by District HR Administrator Kristen Duvall, and she alleges she was subjected to sex discrimination, a hostile work environment, and lower pay than her male coworkers. Duvall claims in the suit that 3 board members waged a sustained sex-based campaign against her, and it was similar to what Superintendent Heston, similar to her case, she also said they waged that sex-based campaign against her. But Duvall also says in her suit that they spread a false rumor that her merit was earned through an intimate relationship with Marion County Schools Superintendent Donna Heston. And Heston also mentioned this alleged relationship in her suit as well, how that was a false rumor spread by the board. Heston filed her own lawsuit related to the topic yesterday, and now Ryan Umina, the attorney representing both of these women, says the lawsuits are built on recorded statements, text messages, and official board records. And of course, like we said yesterday, the Marion County Board of Education has still not filed a formal response to either of these lawsuits.
Yes. And if you want to read the full statement by the attorney who are representing both of these cases, that's on our website as well. They have a little bit more information there.
Yeah.
And that is the only statement that has been made so far as the attorney who's representing them. So that full statement's on our website, and you can find links to that on our Facebook page as well. Moving on to another arrest in the area. So a man is facing more than 100 criminal counts after allegedly stealing over $34,000 from a victim through identity theft and forged checks. So here, Michael Shakespeare was arrested following an investigation that began in September of 2025. According to police, Shakespeare fraudulently opened and operated a bank account using another person's identity between September 2025 and June 2026. Deputies later determined he used the account on 81 separate occasions, resulting in a total financial loss of $34,000 and then $34,800. And officials also discovered that he gained access to the victim's checkbook and wrote 20 unauthorized checks payable to himself. He is now facing 102 total criminal counts. These include 81 counts of fraudulent use of an access device, 20 counts of forgery, and 1 count of grand larceny. And following his arrest, Shakespeare was transported to the Central Regional Jail with no bond set. So again, this is only a couple of the arrest stories that we have today. So of course, more information about those, as always, is on our website and more of our top stories. But let's move on to what our reporters are working on today. So Zach, if you want to tell us a little bit about what one of the story Robert's working on, it's kind of an update on something he already covered.
Almost like a follow-up for Robert today, because previously Robert talked about the Cornerstone candy store that was, having its opening soon, he said. Well, now they're having the ribbon cutting today, so Robert's returning to the store to talk with them. Robert went to the store recently to get that behind-the-scenes look that we saw from him last week. So this store, in case you want to learn more about it, it's located in the historic Merchants Bank building, and they will offer handmade chocolates, classic candies, and old-fashioned sodas. We even tried some of those candies in the studio last week, or in the newsroom last week. So they were pretty good. Chocolate was really good.
Yes.
I'll say that. Robert will be attending this ribbon cutting as the store prepares to welcome its new customers and to officially prepare for its opening.
Yes. I know Brianne, our midday anchor, was saying she's planning on going and that she's scared she's going to spend a lot of money because she really likes chocolates and candies. Yes. Yes, they are officially opening. So if you guys are curious about, check out Robert's story also.
His original story,
Yes, he covered them last week, and he has an in-depth look about, why they opened the store, its legacy that they're kind of trying to bring to life again.
He mentioned that like there was a previous candy store in our area that was
Mm-hmm.
very famous for old time candy, and they brought those people back in as employees
Yep.
to try to revitalize that that era of candy. So it's really cool, the backstory
Yes.
as well.
So, of course, we'll cover that ribbon cutting today. But if you want to know a little bit more about just the store itself, you can also check out Robert's story that he did last week.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing he's covering.
Yes, Robert is also going to the game Mahjong. I think is how you pronounce it, Mahjong. There's a store opening in Clarksburg or in Bridgeport, excuse me, and that store is going to be owned by Lisa Lane, and Robert's talking with the owner as well. So. I've never played Mahjong, the game, and I have no idea even how it's played.
So it's like I'm going to explain to you what I know about it, which is very little. It's like a tile game where you those tiles are stacked on top of each other, and you can only you're supposed to match the tiles together. Also, okay, let me preface this with saying I've only played Mahjong online on the computer.
Yeah, you never played it in person?
Or on my phone, on easy mode.
Yeah.
And all I ever had to do was match two tiles together. So it's if there's a horse with a line under it, then you have to find another horse with a line under it.
Okay.
I think depending on it's supposed to be a game of strategy of you choose. I just know I'm totally butchering the rules of Mahjong. So maybe
somebody
Robert
watching
will
right now is probably a Mahjong,
I know.
expert, and they're completely
Yes.
cringing right now because of us.
All I know is that when I was playing it online or whatever, it was very relaxing because there seemed to be no stakes that I could discern when I was 10 and I would play this on Windows. They would have I don't know if you grew up with playing the games that were just preloaded onto
on the computer, like Minesweeper. That's one I think of. That's just preloaded on a
played
computer.
The pinball one.
Yeah.
Pinball and then Mahjong and Solitaire.
And Solitaire for me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's all I know about Mahjong, and I think that that's basically nothing, and also that it probably is played differently, online and in person.
Right, and there's probably actual legitimate strategies to it.
Right.
But I've never even opened the game. I have no idea what it looks like. Either.
I don't know.
I know there's
I've never
tiles,
played it obviously in real life, so I don't even really know what, because I think there's different spreads that you can do. You set it up in different ways and then play it differently based on I see I'm just making things up right now because I literally don't really know.
I mean the spread things are real. I've seen that. You're not making that up, but you might be making up some of what you know about it because I know zero.
It's tiles, and when I was playing it, I had to match two tiles together, and that is the basis of my knowledge.
Well, if you are big into Mahjong, I mean, there's a store coming to our area,
Yes.
so if that's something for
Maybe
you.
I'll have to go and actually learn how to play because I obviously don't know anything about it.
We'll have to see more about Robert's story because I'm interested if they're going to have space in the store to play the game, but also purchase the game there, I assume.
Right. Yeah, I wonder if they'll have, how sometimes they'll have chess tournaments or places to play chess, or in the Morgantown Mall they have an area in this is a little bit different, but they have a store that's dedicated to comic books and D&D and tabletop
and they have
games,
spaces in there
and
for
they have
that.
space to play that.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if it's going to be a similar thing.
Yeah, that you could actually go and play Mahjong. Yeah, I should probably do that because I don't know, or maybe I'll just keep playing online and be blissfully ignorant about what's going on.
You and Robert can go play around once he
go.
learns everything about it today.
He probably will too. I feel like Robert does deep dives into his stories, and he's not satisfied with the bare minimum of, you know what I mean? He'll probably be an expert about Mahjong when he gets back today.
No, Robert takes in all the information, tries to be a sponge about as much information on his stories as he can.
Yes.
So I can see that.
If you're curious about Mahjong and maybe what's going on there, he'll have that on the 5 o'clock show tonight. Also today, Nick is covering some backstory about this. If you guys don't know about the 2026 Patriot Games, which we hadn't really heard about it until
I hadn't heard about it today.
Discovered the 2 West Virginia athletes who are participating.
Yeah.
But it's a national athletic competition, and this is from their website, celebrating the character, determination, and excellence that define the American spirit. So this is open to high school athletes ages 14 through 17, representing America's states and territories, along with with athletes from tribal nations. Again, this is all from their website that I pulled from there today. And some of what's going on at the competition: football, basketball, soccer, track, presidential fitness test, military style boot camp, and an obstacle course. And then at the end of this competition, so it's a male and female athlete from, each state or each territory that they're taking them from. And then the male winner and the female winner get a $250,000 scholarship at the end.
That's a huge prize for a student,
Yes.
especially, someone below the age of 18. That's
Yes.
crazy.
So Nick will be talking to the female West Virginia participant today, and then that's kicking off next week, August 9th through the 11th. So she's not participating right now, but she will be next week.
Yeah.
And I thought this kind of is an interesting, it's like a mini Olympics almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a track meet meets Olympics. Also,
Right.
the presidential fitness test is an interesting thing to add on there.
Like, why is that in there?
Right. Well,
It's all these like sports, like you mentioned, football, basketball, soccer, and track, and then you
Yes.
have the presidential fitness test
I
randomly
don't
thrown
know.
in there.
Did you have to do the pacer test
Is-
when you were?
Is that what it is? Is it just the pacer test, or does it include like the things we had to do in gym class where you like stretch, see how far you can stretch, or
think that-
did it include that too?
Well, now I'm questioning if I did the presidential fitness test or just the pacer test, or if those are the same thing.
Well, I did both, I believe.
Okay.
If we're not including them as the same thing, I did the pacer test and the fitness test where you
Yeah.
had to like do so many push-ups, so many
Yes.
sit-ups,
Yes.
all that stuff.
Did you have to climb a rope? Because I feel like we didn't have to climb a rope. Is that?
I don't remember climbing a rope.
Okay, so maybe.
Maybe they got rid of that.
Okay.
I don't know.
All I know is that when we had to do this test, which I think was the same test, I during some parts I was definitely like feeling competitive.
Yeah.
During the sit-up part, every time my gym teacher would turn their back, I would just not do sit-ups because
No ab workouts for you.
no,
You're
I was
skipping them
so
all.
tired and like I did not like doing it, and so I just like wouldn't do it until they turned back around, and I'd be like, okay, I have to do sit-ups now. And push-ups, like
I hated the
push-ups
push-up
are
part.
so hard.
Yeah, no,
Like,
push-ups are not easy.
And now I can't even do like one push-up. Like it's really sad.
I could maybe
So,
do like 5.
right
maybe
now.
7
Do it right now.
Okay, yeah. Turn the camera towards me. No, we're not doing that today. No.
No, but yeah, I didn't mind the running part actually, where you like get a certain amount of time. I thought that was kind of fun.
I did
you know,
track,
'cause
so
you're-
it didn't bother
okay,
me
well,
at all.
Yeah, you're like, this is easy.
Yeah, this was nothing.
What
for
else
me.
did you have to do during that test? I forget.
I remember
Push-ups?
the push-ups, the sit-ups.
Yep.
You had to like your sitting reach.
Yep. Okay.
I don't remember anything else, to be honest.
See, anything flexibility, I got it. I used to be like a dancer.
I think you had to do
so-
one leg reach too.
Okay.
Like one leg out.
Yeah, like put the other one next
Yeah.
to your. Yeah. Okay. I think I remember
And you had
that.
to do that with each leg, and then
Right.
I feel like there was one more. I feel like there was something else.
Yeah.
But is that what the presidential fitness test is? We think so.
I think so.
And then the pacer is a separate thing, though, right? The pacer
Well,
test.
what is the pacer then? Is the pacer
Maybe it's all included.
not the running back and forth?
No, that's what it is. It's like
Okay.
running back and forth, but is that all included in the presidential fitness test, or is the pacer its own thing?
Now I don't remember.
'Cause
I really don't know.
We should have researched this more
Yes,
before we
I
got
know.
on here.
Well, I was like, before you asked me that, I was like, yeah, I've done the presidential fitness test because I did the running back and forth,
Yeah.
and the push-ups and the sit-ups. But then I'm like, is it just the? Should we look it up right now? Like,
Let's look it up. Let's look it up while we're here,
yeah.
Because the pacer test, I mean, it was always had that specific voice of that one man, you know what I mean,
Right.
speaking, and it had its own format and everything. So that's why I feel like it's its own separate thing.
So sorry, I'm trying to look on this other computer, and my mic's kind of in the way. A national physical fitness test. Recently.
While you're looking, I just want to say I did track. I got over 100 in the pacer.
Oh,
What did you get on the pacer?
I do not know.
You don't remember?
What's included? Okay, let me look it up. 1 mile run. Oh, okay, yep. Push-ups and pull-ups. I don't remember doing pull-ups.
I don't remember pull-ups either.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Sit-ups, shuttle run.
What is shuttle run?
That's the one where it's like you have to go back and forth and it's timed, I think.
Like short burst, like short.
It
back and
says
forth?
participants move back and forth between 2 points as quickly as possible. So I think it's the like the time gets shorter every time you
Oh,
go across.
okay.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think I remember that. I think I do remember that.
Sit and reach. So those are the main ones. And then it says rope climbing, jumping tests, toe touches are additional. So some people may do
Okay.
those. Okay, so yeah, we were
Yeah,
right.
we were right.
Okay.
Then so it's all included.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So the pacer is technically the shuttle run, right? Because didn't the pacer, the time went down as you went back and forth?
Yes. Pacer test. Yep. Okay, so it's shuttle run.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
we're figuring it out.
So it might be because this is also saying part of the fitness gram assessment. So maybe there's like different versions that aren't like the presidential fitness test is one that also uses a pacer like.
Oh, I'm starting to get confused. Well, I remember when we introed the pacer for gym class, they would say
Right.
the fitness gram pacer test. That's how that's what it would
Okay.
say.
So
So maybe it's its own
it's
separate.
its own thing. Okay.
But we also had shuttle runs for the presidential test.
Okay.
We're getting way off
Yes.
the rails here.
Basically, the people who are doing the Patriot Games are also going to be doing the presidential fitness test.
If you needed a full breakdown, we got you right
Yes.
here. But-
I thought this would be an easy conversation about like, oh yeah, I remember doing that, and then we got too in the weeds of what this actually is.
yeah, but the Patriots games do seem interesting. They do seem like a lot of fun. And I mean,
Yeah.
there's going to be representatives. I believe the female representative is from Webster County
Right.
he's talking to. So that's pretty cool. You know, someone from a small area of our state
Yes.
doing that. That's cool.
Yes, I was thinking too when we were talking in the newsroom this morning. I was like, oh, that'd be like, fun to compete. And then I was like, no, because a bunch of like high school students would
Yeah.
definitely beat me because again,
Yeah.
I can't even do one push-up right
We
now.
would get
so-
blown out of the water by
Yes.
these kids, you know?
Yes, but
Yeah.
it reminds me of the Olympics because when we're in the Olympics, I feel like it's very much like American pride,
That's true.
because
Yeah.
and so now I feel like this is going to be like state pride,
True.
West Virginia athletes,
Yes.
so
Representing West Virginia on a
Right.
national stage. Yeah,
it feels
yeah,
kind
I
of
agree.
similar of like you can vote for, even though, I'm not the one that's doing the presidential fitness test or doing all these things, but like I live in West Virginia. I'll
Yeah.
support the athletes from here,
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
You can support them and root for them, and I
Right.
believe it's televised. We didn't mention that.
Yes.
I'm sure Nick will talk about that in his story
yep,
as well.
where to stream it or where to watch it.
but it will be televised. So
Yeah, so you can watch and root for the local athletes here. So
Yeah.
there's just two, the female one and the male one.
Yep.
And so Nick will be talking to the female athlete today. So make sure to tune in for that, and then he'll tell us a little bit more. He probably won't give a breakdown of the presidential fitness test. So, but you guys already got
That's
that
only
here, so.
exclusive here. You
Yes,
have to get
on the
that
Daily
on the daily
Rundown.
rundown.
Right. Yes. Well, let's move on to what the First at Four is talking about today. So today is Tuesday. So of course, Tuesday. So you'll see a local artist here, a local musician. And then going along with Tuesday, our word on the street today is if you had a theme song, what would it be?
We discussed this question earlier today.
Yes.
And I did not have an immediate answer, to be honest. I mean, I listened to,
Right.
we talked about it on a previous daily rundown. I listened to a ton of different music.
Yeah.
So there's not really one song I like resonate
Well,
with.
And I feel like a theme song is different than like this is my favorite song.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it's very true.
Like I wouldn't necessarily listen to a song that I'd be like walking into a room to, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I think that being named Roxanne, I kind of have like two different songs that people just assume are, you
Of
know
course.
what I mean?
Yeah, they
Like,
automatically associate
people
with you.
literally sing to me the Police song or the other song every single time they see me or talk to me or meet me. And so I think that I just have to like default to that because I don't think I really get a choice of another one. So
Well, I kind of defaulted to a song at least I feel a little bit of pride in. Is like any song about West Virginia, like
Yeah.
Country Roads or anybody, Charles Wesley Godwin. I
Mm.
love him. He's a country artist from West Virginia. Like some of his songs are really about West Virginia.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like a pride about that.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't consider those theme songs per
I
se.
think, yeah,
But
I feel like
I like West Virginia.
that's
so.
like a state theme song rather than like a personal theme song.
Yeah. So it's hard for me. I don't really have one. I listen to
Yeah.
such different music. Like my musical
Right.
taste is all over the place.
Should
So.
we should see like make a quiz of like personality quiz, but
And it gives
but
you your
it's-
theme song?
Yeah, it gives you your
That might
theme song.
exist if you just Google it.
It probably does. I don't know about you, but when
Like,
I was
what's your
growing
theme
up, yeah, I would always take like quizzes like that, like what kind of donut are you, you know, or like random things. Like,
That sounds like what Lily did when
what
she was a
Disney
kid.
princess? I feel like it's a quintessential like girls' night activity. You know, you're like, let's look up what kind of pancake we are or something.
Like one night recently, Lily was like, let's do what Harry Potter character
Yes,
you are.
yes.
Or what, no, sorry, it was what house you are. What Harry Potter house you would
Right.
fall under. And we both got Gryffindor, and it was like, okay, like whatever.
You're like, this doesn't mean anything to me.
yeah, like, I have no thought about this.
Yes.
So.
Well, I think too, because a lot of those tests are very like inaccurate, and they're
Yeah.
like, some of them are like basically what do you want to be, and then you just choose your
Right.
answers based on that, and then some of them are like completely random, and it's like, I don't know why the like thing I ate for dinner last night, like,
Do you have any siblings? Like, how does that
right,
play in? I guess
exactly,
it kind of could play into it.
yeah,
But
personality wise.
Yeah.
But maybe we could make one for what your theme song is.
I feel like there might be one if there isn't one. You know, there might already be one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But how would you like combine all of the different songs in the world? You know, like,
Yeah, I mean,
there's too many songs.
There's
to be
probably
able to-
billions of songs.
Right,
you
like
know?
you'd have to have like a base of like 100 songs that people could be, because it'd just be too many options otherwise.
I don't know. I'm dumbfounded by this question because I sat there and thought, and I was like, I have no idea what I could be as a theme song. Because I
Yeah.
don't think of myself like that. I don't think.
Well, and
I don't think of music.
I think the poll question today, because obviously you can't, you know, choose specific songs for the poll,
Mm-hmm.
is do you have music playing in your head? And Vince said that a lot of people say no. And like you, of course, are in the newsroom with me all the time. There's not a moment in the day that I'm not singing a song in my head.
Roxanne has some music just going on.
Yes.
And sometimes it spills out to being out loud. Sometimes it's just in her head, and you can tell she's over there bopping or
It's
something.
probably very
maybe.
annoying, but like I can't help it. It's playing constantly in my brain. It's like the monkey with the cymbals.
Yes.
You know? But it's like a certain song, and it's a different song every day.
And it's
you
sitting
know?
there in your brain, just
Right.
occupying
Yes.
space.
Well, sometimes like if I'm in a musical, you know, and then
That's
I have
true.
the soundtrack.
When you did
so I'm
Mamma Mia, I
practicing
had
a lot.
all the Mamma Mia
Right,
songs stuck
exactly.
in my head. So
So, but a lot of people are saying they don't have songs in their head, and I'm like, I could not imagine a world in which that it was me. Like, that is my normal life. So,
my thoughts are just dialogue, to be honest.
yeah.
Like when I'm sitting in the newsroom and nothing's going on, my thoughts are just dialogue about what I have planned for today,
Yeah.
what I'm doing for work, what I'm doing, you know?
yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like my thoughts are like my computer.
Yeah.
I have different tabs open, and I like open but there's always music playing, and you can't figure out where it's coming from. You know, when you open a tab and like a commercial or
Yeah.
song starts playing, and you're like, what's going on? Where is that
You have
coming
10 tabs open, you can't find which one has
Yes.
the sound
You close all of them and it's still playing. That's my brain 24/7.
I think I've seen memes about that before.
Yeah.
That exact thing you're referencing.
Yes. So if that's you, you can vote on Word on the Street.
Yes,
still.
please let us know.
Yes. You can vote on our website, or you can comment on Facebook, and then they might choose your comment for Word on the Street today.
Yeah.
And make sure to tune into the 404 Tunes Day today. See
Yep.
a local artist, support them, and that is all we have for your top headlines. But make sure to tune into the 5 o'clock show and all of our evening broadcasts for more about our top headlines, and then of course more about what our reporters are working on today. But we will leave you here. We're done talking about mahjong and the presidential
And the presidential fitness games.
yes, and our theme songs. But we will see you tomorrow. But until then, thanks for watching. I was going to say have a great weekend, but it is not the weekend. It's a Tuesday. So have a great day, everyone.